Jets fan, hold onto your hats because I've just received some great news about the NFL's upcoming trading window, and you won't want to miss any of the details. Our GM Joe Douglas is more than ready to spring into action, and I've got all the info for you, so check to see if you're subscribed to catch all the latest, straight from the New York Jets, right here on the channel. You know that at 12 p.m. on Monday, we and the other 31 teams in the league can negotiate contracts with players' agents set to become unrestricted free agents, right? And in 52 hours, on Wednesday at 4 p.m., the 2024 NFL year and free agency begin. With a roster that has both key pieces and clear needs, we're ready to attack this offseason with everything we've got. And Joe Douglas is fired up. Check it out. I like where we are, Douglas said at the NFL Combine. There's a lot of talent coming back to this team. We just have to add more to it. We know exactly what we need to do going forward. With 21 unrestricted free agents, we're likely to address several positions, including QB backup, wide receiver, defensive tackle, and safety. But after starting with 13 different combinations on the offensive line in a 7-10 season that saw Aaron Rodgers injured after just 4 plays, the offensive line will be emphasized. I feel like there's some guys that can come in and fit really well for us, Douglas said, eyeing free agency and the late April draft. In terms of intelligence, strength, reliability, there are good candidates out there that can come in and help us. Multiple players who would be coveted by other teams have already been ruled out, such as Mike Evans, Kevin Dotson, and Ezra Cleveland. According to Spotrac.com, the Jets are approximately $27.5 million below the salary cap. There are multiple layers to free agency, and Douglas has been rewarded for his patience in the past. What he's done well has been with the second wave, New York Post journalist Brian Costello said about Douglas. For example, DJ Reed, that, to me, is his best signing so far, and that happened after signing Tyler Conklin, which I thought was a really great signing. So for me, I could see him looking at the guard market and seeing how things play out on day one and then attacking the guard market. The Jets are likely to have a big demand for Bryce Huff, an undrafted free agent out of Memphis in 2020. Huff led the Jets in sacks in 2023. Douglas would like Huff to return, but said the pass rusher deserves the opportunity to see what the open market holds. There are additional defensive decisions to be made, specifically at the defensive tackle and safety positions, where Quentin Jefferson, Solomon Thomas, Al Woods, and Jordan Whitehead, Ashton Davis, and Chuck Clark all have expiring contracts. But it all starts on the front line for the Jets this offseason. With Rodgers recently reiterating that he would like to play for several more years, we need to protect the 4-time NFL MVP as he seeks to return to form. There's no doubt they need to go out and get some kind of fortification on the offensive line, PFF's Trevor Sakima said. It can't just be in the draft. You have to get guys who won't just be backups. They'll be starters and contribute. The needs, to me, remain the same. Can you get offensive linemen, and is there a wide receiver that makes sense and can fill a gap? Maybe get some of the more subtle playmakers like Darnell Mooney, Chicago, or Josh Reynolds, Detroit. The Jets are in win-now mode and want to capitalize on Rodgers' window, but they'll have to balance short and long-term planning because some of their young talents aren't far from second contracts. Financially, the Jets are in good shape, ESPN's Field Yates said. Aaron Rodgers' contract restructuring last season helped them significantly, and they have some resources to work with in terms of manipulating some current contracts on the books. The big challenge for the Jets is that we're just a year away from Sauce, Gardner, and Garrett Wilson becoming extension eligible. It's easy for us and for fans out there to have all these dreams of free agents, but it's a puzzle.